Hi
Hello
everyone.
everyone. Um, we're making this little video because a lot of family and friends asked us on the phone how are we doing, what will we do, how was our experience, and that's why we make this video, just to make a little roundup what we experienced so far. And one thing up front, we didn't plan for this at all. We don't have a booklet. It's all out of our mind.
And maybe just to say as well, so we got a lot of friends. They just speak in English, and a lot of friends they just speak in German. So that's why we have two different videos, and we're trying to say more than less the same in each video. So yeah,
Let's go.
let's start. How do you feel after all this traveling around the world?
Well, I feel lucky that I could make this journey together with City. I feel blessed for this, and just satisfied that we can do it and that nothing happened so far that we have to stop the whole tour. But also there's a tiredness coming up inside of me. So the last few months I often felt like, oh no, it's another time that I pack my big backpack and go to another place, get a need to orientate me, and do it all again.
So Lucas told a lot of things. So for me, I would say I feel after all this time, as Lucas said, like kind of like a traveling tiredness, but really happy. I feel really appreciate that I could do this travel for such a long time. We could go back to Switzerland. We are still healthy. That more than less everything works out what we planned in front of us. So I'm really happy. I'm really lucky that we made it. That we can go back safely, and that everything works well out. So. And I'm super happy to go back and to see our friends and family, even it's just for a short time, because I don't know if we told you already, so our world tour is not finished yet, so it's just a small break because of some circumstances, so that's why we are going back to Switzerland just for more the last 2 weeks, and then I would say the world tour we will finish in 2 months, in a kind of like Europe tour with the car. We want to go, we want to travel the base, kind of like basic, and we want to make like our experience in camping and to go in the wilderness, in the nature, and to live that kind of traveling beside of that traveling what we had till now. Yeah.
All right. So what was your most awesome experience after this time?
Well, that's a really good question, and a lot of people they ask me that on the phone, and I think I can't say a particular time or particular moment because I got so many different, really crazy, nice experience, and I just can't count some of them. So I would say one is in Bolivia in the Salt Flag Desert, which we slept overnight. So that was really crazy. And one I would say is to spend a week in the Amazonia in Brazil, and to no, it was not like a hunting, but just in the day, in the night time to spot the caimans, and or just to travel with our car in Australia just for 6 weeks. Um, that was a really crazy experience. I felt really free and yeah, really powerful. And yeah, or beside of that, like to see my old friend in Japan, to visit her and the whole family, and to explore the world on a different way as tourists would normally do. So and in general, we try to meet up a lot of friends we got in the whole world, or like family, and so that was a really nice experience as well.
Yeah.
What was for you?
Yeah, that's something I want to add, and it's a really hard question to answer because were so many highlights. Just the list could go on and go on and go on, and we find from every country, every continent, some examples we could tell. I could just say most recent, because there always will come a new one. And one of the most recent are the balloon flights in Turkey, in Cappadocia, or the desert in the Wadi Rum in Jordania. There are some really great experiences. But yeah, the list for me will be like Bali is like always on top. I had such a great time. I liked the nature there, the people and the religion. It was such a nice bundle in this 1 week there. Yeah, I really liked it. It was great also to see the Great Wall of China and so on. The Amazonia, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's not something you could answer just lightly, but an answer. If you want to talk with us, we have a long list. So
It's my turn.
yeah, okay.
Could you imagine to live abroad?
Before this world tour started, I was a guy that was okay, really. I was fine living in Switzerland. I have my place, I have my work, I have my routine, and already then I wasn't the guy who was thinking about leaving Switzerland for good. And yeah, it didn't change. After this time, I just know why. I don't want to go for sure, because I really miss my family, friends in Switzerland. I miss my home.
Yeah. So for me, I would say, first of all, I think I have to explain just a little bit before I can answer this question. So the reason why I want to travel around was like my background, I would say, like my past. And I always had this thing in my mind that I said to myself, I'm in Switzerland, I raised up in Switzerland, it's really such a beautiful country, and I feel appreciate to live or to raise up there. But still beside of that, my body, my half part of me says Switzerland is a nice place, but it can't be everything on the world. So I want to explore the world and to see what is else out there. What what can I experience out there? And I always want to go as far as I could. And now, after all this time, after 1 year traveling around, the time is coming yeah, to see or to say for myself, my 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 home is Switzerland. My heart is in Switzerland. My family lives in Switzerland, so um, it's the country I wanna live for my future. Um, and I can definitely say that I could imagine to live for a shorter time in another country, but just for the experience, maybe like a half year or something like that in a country which I feel really comfortable. And if I have to choose one, I would say it's like New Zealand. I've been there in 2016-17, so that was totally great time, totally great experience, really safe. And and I would say if I have to choose one in Europe, I would say definitely some Scandinavian country like Sweden. It's absolutely my favorite one. Actually, I've never been there till now, but I saw a lot of um, films, movies, pictures, and it looks really great. So I would definitely go to some of these countries to live. Um, yeah.
Well, to add my part of where should I live if I have to leave, it would be Australia because we had a for me I had a really great time there, driving along the east coast, and yeah, I feel safe. I felt safe, sorry, and yeah, I know the rope around there, so it would be Australia or maybe Bali, just because it's so nice there. All right.
Okay.
What are your experience you could make in general around the tour?
I would say to make to do a world tour like this. It's not like that you're going to school and learn some skills from your teacher. So it's like a definitely different learning. So it's like for me, it's like a life learning in different ways. I would say for like to learn for ourselves in a relationship. That was like one experience, which is definitely really important as well. Just to learn how we can travel together. Yeah, what we have to take with us, um, what we have to care about. So that's a kind of way, like an experience I did. Beside of that kind of thing is like to experience with the native people, which I really appreciate the most in this last year. So that was such great. So I can describe it differently or other, like it's like a thing you, if you can travel, I would recommend you that. So if you can travel, go to this country and make your experience with the native people. So that's the best part of it. It's like totally different as you would do it if you do it like as a tourist, as a normal tourist. And yeah, it's like that kind of skills, how you travel, the kind of things with who you're traveling. I feel really appreciate to travel with Lucas for all this time and to go back safely at home, and yeah, to make like special experience, for example in Bali, like handcrafting things, wood carving, or here in Morocco. We are actually now in Morocco, in Marrakesh. We signed up for an activity, like to do our shoes, like leather shoes. So I'm really super excited, or to paint some things. And yeah, or we just stayed overnight in Argentina. No, not in
Overnight with family?
with the family.
Yeah, in Middle
In
America, Central America.
exactly, and that was really amazing. Or just to learn in Peru, like our Spanish, we could a little bit improve our Spanish. So yeah,
Sí, me gusta mucho aprender español.
Sí, sí, sí. Era muy, muy, muy increíble.
Yeah, for me too, the best experience for me is to know I could always rely on city, no matter where we were going, what was the next point on our list, what we wanted to do, what we gonna do, no matter what happens to confront us, we stayed together. Yeah, and that's the most valuable experience I made. Yeah, and then also just going on this trip, like just to know you can make it this far, you know you can go anywhere on this world, and you know what you do, what you gonna make plans. Yeah, just to know you be able to find your way. Mm. Yeah, that's nothing more to say from my side. Make a long list for this time, yeah, and definitely have a look into the culture and make these workshops. It's great.
Um, what are the plans for the future?
Well, for the short term, I would say it's just arrive at home. Of course, make this 2 more months in Scandinavia, Northern Europe, and then come home, settle down, go back to the apartment, make ourselves the home again. Yeah, and then we have a look on our next steps, on our bigger plans.
Yeah, so I just want to add some things. So I would say, like, in the short future, it's like just to go back safely, to arrive safely in Switzerland, just to see our family and friends, and then to have like such a great 2 month, which the plan is like to finish our world tour like the end of the July. I would say is like definitely the last time we are traveling around, and then we are coming back. And I would say like after this time, like to settle down, as Lucas said, in our apartment, just to feel back home. It's comfortable to live there like the normal life as we had before. I would say like the normal life. I mean, it's just like a different life. So and then to begin my work. So I got a job. Apply for a job during my trip. So I will start my job in the middle of August. So it's in a school, and yeah, that would be probably a really change for me. And so, and beside of that, just to come back at home, I would say is like our ideas for the future, because we did so many experience all over this world tour, and we had a lot of time during this tour to make our own plans for the future, maybe to build our own startup. So we don't want to spoil so many things. So if it will happen, we will let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say we're going to the end.
One more thing.
Oh,
One more thing.
did I miss something?
Yeah, I think we missed something. If you had a chance, would you do it again?
Yes, definitely. Yes.
There's only one answer.
100%. And I would everyone recommend, if you have the time, if you have the chance, if you have um, the possibility to travel, so
Maybe not for 1 year in a row, but
do it. It's
Yeah.
definitely worth it. And I mean, my sentence of life is always like to say, the luck is not coming, so you have sometimes to work on it. So you have to fight for this. So there is no good, no right time coming. So you have to make your right time. Otherwise, it's too late, and you will always regret if you didn't do it. Did it? But definitely 100% yes. With the right person on your side. Yes.
All right.
All right. So I think that was our
Yeah, that's it from our side. We say goodbye. See you next time.
and all the best.
See
Bye.
you.
See
Goodbye.
you. Bye.